Outer bands from strengthening Beryl continuing to impact the coastal bend. Situation overview. Beryl continues to move north-northwest around 12 miles per hour over the western Gulf of Mexico, gradually shifting more northward as it approaches the Texas coast tonight into Monday. Beryl has gradually become better organized. Dry air remains present in the inner core of the storm, keeping intensification on the slower side at this time. However, the environment should become more favorable for significant intensification to occur before landfall overnight into Monday morning. The official NHC guidance has only shifted slightly east, with confidence increasing on a landfall over the mid to upper Texas coast, focusing around Matagorda Bay. Outer rain bands associated with Beryl have continued to slowly move into the middle Texas coast and coastal bend, causing local conditions to deteriorate throughout the day. Hurricane warning areas remain unchanged, and storm surge warnings remain in effect along the islands and coastal portions from Padre Island National Seashore to Sabine Pass, TX, including Corpus Christi Bay, Matagorda Bay, and Galveston Bay. Tropical storm warnings are also in effect for the coastal plains including inland Clayburgh, inland New EAS, inland San Patricio, B, and Goliad counties. There are also several additional hazardous impacts across the region. The threats include winds. Maximum sustained winds remain near 65 miles per hour with higher gusts possible near the center of Beryl, mainly along the islands and coastal counties north of Port Aransas. Coastal flooding. Significant storm surge with peak inundation up to 5 feet expected across Mesquite Bay northward and up to 4 feet along portions of the middle Texas coast from Padre Island National Seashore to Mesquite Bay. Greatest threat for storm surge is from today through Monday. Flash flooding. Moderate to high threat of flash flooding today through Monday over the Victoria Crossroads and northern coastal bend. Rainfall amounts of 4-8 inches with isolated higher amounts over the northern coastal bend and Victoria Crossroads, and 1-3 across the coastal plains with an elevated threat. Tornadoes. Isolated tornadoes and waterspouts, mainly today into Monday embedded within outer rain bands of Beryl. Greatest threat will be east of the center, mainly along the northern coastal bend and Victoria Crossroads. Hazardous seas. Wave heights 15-22 feet tonight through Monday. A tropical storm warning remains in effect for the following locations in Texas: B, Goliad and Clayburgh. A storm surge warning remains in effect and a hurricane warning remains in effect for the following locations in Texas: Aransas Islands, Aransas, Calhoun Islands, Calhoun, Coastal Calhoun, Coastal New EAS, Coastal Ruffiero, Coastal San Patricio and New EAS Islands. The current time is 5:01 p.m. Central Daylight Time. A storm surge warning remains in effect and a tropical storm warning remains in effect for the following locations in Texas: New EAS and San Patricio. Hurricane warning remains in effect. What? Southeast winds 35 to 45 knots with gusts up to 70 knots and seas 17 to 22 feet. Where? Portions of Gulf of Mexico from Baffin Bay to Matagorda ship channel out 60 nautical miles, including all the bays and waterways. When? Tropical storm force winds possible until early Monday morning. Impacts. Extremely strong winds will cause hazardous seas which will likely capsize or damage vessels and severely reduce visibility. Mariners should remain in port, alter course, and slash or secure the vessel for extreme conditions. A hurricane warning remains in effect for the following locations in Texas: Coastal Clayburgh, Ruffiero, and Victoria. A storm surge watch has been canceled and a hurricane warning remains in effect for the following in Texas: Clayburgh Islands. What? Flooding caused by excessive rainfall continues to be possible. Where? A portion of South Texas, including the following areas: Calhoun Islands, Coastal Aransas, Coastal Calhoun, Coastal Ruffiero, Goliad, Inland Calhoun, Inland Ruffiero, and Victoria. When? From 1 a.m. Central Daylight Time Monday through Monday evening. Impacts. Excessive runoff may result in flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations. Extensive street flooding and flooding of creeks and rivers are possible. Additional details, http://www.weather.gov/safety/flood. You should monitor later forecasts and be alert for possible flood warnings. Those living in areas prone to flooding should be prepared to take action should flooding develop.